What's up, everyone? This is Gbpusd here. Today we're going to be going over entries, mainly entries, and I'm going to break down a few trades and show you how you can enter as a swing trader, as an intraday trader, as a scalper. Okay, we're going to go through all the different trading styles, I guess, and how you could have entered trades on different pairs. So let's get into it. Before that, though, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your money. Don't be a dumb ass. Alright. That intro never gets old. Anyway, so let's go over the pairs we're going to go over. So firstly, I asked people on my journal what pairs they want me to go over based on the trades I took. We got GU, EU, and then if there's time, maybe NU. Those are the three highest. I don't even know if I have time to do EU. EU was a loss anyway, so it shouldn't take that long. But let's go over GU previous week and see the price action top to bottom and the trades you could have taken based off GU and the entries you could have taken. No, we might just stick to only GU and then I'll quickly go over EU loss, but mainly GU just because of time. Before that, let me show you guys proof for whatever. Let's see. So first I had a sell limit there. Yeah, I had a sell limit here. This is October 13. And it served my sell limit. I did refine it a bit because I wanted a smaller stop loss. Stop loss was too big. And then I waited for more confirmation and sent this out on the 15th before London. And then I TP'd at 2.5R. So that is the trade. There's also the MT4 screenshot somewhere here. Where is it? I think this one. Yeah. Alright, so that's all the proof. Let's get to it. Straight to the point. No need to beat around the bush. GU. What was I seeing on GU? Let's start with top-bottom analysis. Let's start with weekly, right? So weekly, we're bearish. Structure-wise, we're bearish because we've broken this structure here, and we just had this complete bearish movement to the downside. Taking out this low, and we're actually made the lowest low ever on GU. Crazy. Anyway, so that's weekly, and then we pulled back into this weekly order block. So let's go down to the daily and see what happened inside this weekly order block and what's happening on daily time frame too. So we pulled back into this weekly, had the strong push down. However, I don't really think we're coming to take this low to continue to make a lower low, to be honest, just because of how impulsive this push up was. That's why I'm not really confident that we're just going to go straight down and make a lower low and continue bearish for now. We might take out this high first and then go lower, but let's keep on looking at the daily time frame. So we came back into the weekly zone. We can then refine this weekly zone into the daily because that's what we came back to. So this is where we came from. Okay, when you're doing your top down, you want to know where we came from, where price is at the moment, and where we're going to next. Those are the three things you want to know before you can start looking for your setup. So we came from this daily order block. Why is this order block important? I've gone through my 5 rules for picking order block. That order block is the one that, we took out liquidity from this previous high here. We broke structure. Is there an imbalance here? There is a tiny imbalance here. So if you look at draw this here, see how price didn't fully fill the whole imbalance with this wick. So there is an imbalance there. Of course, it's in premium of the range. So from this high, this daily high to this daily low, it's in premium pricing, and we got that reaction. So this is the daily right now that we're looking at, right? And we got this strong push down. We came back into this imbalance and we started to go back up. Okay, let's go down to the 4 hour now to see a little bit closer what happened from this daily order block, right? So on the 4 hour time frame, and we can see this daily order block that we reacted from has caused us to break structure, or has caused a break of market structure. Okay, on the 4 hour time frame, and we also grabbed liquidity from this high. We also then grab liquidity from this high here. Okay, so these are both. This is a raid. This is also a grab of liquidity, a stop hunt. So we have a weekly POI. Refine that weekly POI into this daily POI, right? Daily order block that meets my rules. We have a grab of liquidity. We have a break of structure. Now I'm just looking for a sell continuation. Okay, so I saw this break of structure here. I'm looking at which POI that I could possibly sell from. Okay, now the 4 hour, following my rules, or actually let's start with the 8 hour first. So I particularly wanted to sell from here. Why here? Why this zone here? Okay, let's look into it. Again, this zone took out liquidity. This high here took out this liquidity and took out this previous daily high with this wick here. It broke structure. It has an imbalance. Look at the imbalance here. Price didn't fully fill this imbalance when it came up, right? So we still have that imbalance here that we come back to fill. It's in premium pricing of the range. Of course, it's the origin, so of course it's in premium pricing, but just to show you, it's above the 50% line. And the last, you say, source, or the last thing that really confirms that this POI is very strong is the fact that we have this inducement. Equal highs, liquidity inducement, whatever you want to call it, but we have relatively equal highs here inducing this POI. So that has already giving me the confidence that this POI is going to hold price. It has met all my rules for a perfect order block. This is technically the order block, but you can refine it to the imbalance, right? For more precision. But anyway, this is the inducement. That's my zone. So let's go to the 4 hour time frame now. On the 4 hour, why won't I draw my zone like this? Why didn't the 4 hour didn't look clean to me? Because the 4 hour there was no imbalance, right? The imbalance here, the only imbalance here, price already came back here and filled that imbalance. So I'm not drawing my POI on the 4 hour, I'm drawing it out on the 8 hour time frame. Okay, let's check like a 2 hour or 1 hour too. Or you can do it on the 1 hour time frame too, I believe. Maybe not the 1 hour because there's no imbalance there. I'm looking at the POI that has the imbalance. 2 hour as well, not really any imbalance. So for me, 8 hour was the only thing that was really clean for me. Okay, now another sell you could have probably taken is maybe this 4 hour order block here and taken this sell, which is still, you'd have still got a nice RR, you know, if you drew out this 4 hour from the low to the high. This is just going to be a rough like entry here, but if you entered something like this and you just aim for a nice 2 to 3 hour, that would have been your trade right there. But I didn't do that because I saw that we then left this relatively equal highs. Okay, so let's a quick run through. We came from the daily order block, so we know where we're coming from, right? We know where we are right now. So I mean, I was looking at price at this point when we created this relatively equal highs, and I know price is coming into here. So even though I know I want to sell from here, next thing I want to know is where is price going to next? Is price going all the way here next, or all the way here next? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not completely sure on that. Okay, so I'm not looking at these big targets. I'm looking at what is happening right here, and I see, okay, most likely we are coming here. Okay, that was my analysis. I was looking at it like this. I said, okay, we have the relatively equal highs, we have the POI that meets my rules. Most likely, once we react from here, this is where we're going to next. So once we come from here and we get that reaction, I am not taking any buys until we come below this low. What do we have also below this low? We have this 8 hour order block that also has an imbalance, broke structure, and took out liquidity on a lower time frame somewhere here. This range took out liquidity somewhere here, and it's coming from higher time frame daily imbalance here. Okay, after this strong push up, very volatile, strong push up. Okay, you can look at this V movement. Anytime you see a very strong V movement, or you know the opposite, then you know that's a sign of reversal. So anyway, we also have this as a raid. You see how these two highs are rated because this candle closed as a wick. Let's check how it looks on a daily. Daily close as a wick above this fractal high, right? So this is a raid setup right here, and see how everything comes together. A lot of people are telling me, how do I pick the right raid setup that's gonna work, because they don't all work. And see how we have this whole analysis put together to support this raid. Okay, you're not just gonna see a raid and say, okay, matey, there's a raid, I'm gonna take a buy. No, you have to make sure it's in line with your higher time frame analysis. Okay, so okay, so as a swing trader now, let's go into the entry bit. We have our higher time frame direction. The direction is that we want to see price come into here and take out this low. If it's going to continue going lower to take out this low, I don't know. Is it going to continue? Is it going to react off here and take out this high. Now I think it's going to, but at this point in time, I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm not trying to predict 5 months into the future. No, we're not fucking Jimmy Neutron. I don't know why Jimmy Neutron came to mind. We're not. Oh man, but we're not a fucking Jimmy Neutron here. I just know that we should take out this low because this low failed to break any kind of structure. This is not a structure break. We already know this is a raid. This is not a break, it's a raid. So we should come to take this low, especially because we have this order block beneath it that price could react from. Okay, so that is the setup, that's the direction. Now we can start hunting for entries if you're a swing trader. And if you're a scalper or intraday trader, you start to look for more setups during the kill zones that are in line with your bearish direction. After we've reacted off the POI, of course, the high time frame POI, higher time frame. Okay, don't go into the 1 minute time frame and just start looking there. You have to start from the weekly, daily, 8 hour, 4 hour, and really understand where price is going to and where we're coming from and where exactly we are in the market at that point in time. All right, so as a swing trader, if you're swinging, you know, I would just enter here. I would just enter here, stop loss above this high, adjust for spreads, maybe like 80, let's just say 82. Let's just say 82 pip stop loss. Now that's why I didn't enter this trade because I felt the stop loss was too big. But if you're swing trading, of course, it'll make sense. You just aim for a quick, maybe aim this for this low, 3R, aim for 3R, aim for 2R, whatever your target is. But this would be your trade right there. I entered a bit higher, or I had a limit a bit higher and it got swelled, which is okay. So because it got swelled, I went to a lower time frame. Now this is where you start looking for setups as a scalper or intraday in line with your bearish direction. You already have the bearish. You already have the bearish bias, which means you're not even focused on buys. You're only focused on sells. Okay, drill that into your head, guys. Okay, so this is Monday. So Monday I'm not trading on Monday. If I'm intraday scalping, I'm not trading on Monday. Just take that day off because look, Monday was the manipulation before the main move of the week, which was bearishness. We were mainly bearish for the week. So this Mondays usually are not the true move of the week. Okay, and I think the weekly opened here, so power of 3 weekly opens, we manipulate to the upside and this should be lower. That's just ICT stuff. Anyway, so let's go down to the sell I took here based off intraday and scalping perspective. So reacted off this order block. This was, so let's say you do trade Monday. Let's actually look at maybe the entry for Monday. Let's say you do trade Monday. And New York session is when you want to trade. New York or maybe London close because you could see the reversal of London close. I wouldn't enter off a 1 minute time frame. You can if you want to. But when you're looking for entries, you want to enter off a stop hunt, a break of structure, and a pullback into an order block that's preferably being induced if you want precision. Okay, so to draw that out. Also, I was going to mention it at the beginning of the video. I forgot. I am resuming my one-to-ones, but not a lot of people. Maybe just like 4 to 5 people for now. So if you're interested, just hit me up on Instagram or Telegram. I'll go into more detail at the end of the video. But anyway, you want to see a stop hunt, break of structure, preferably some kind of inducements before you take a sell into some kind of order block here that meets my rules. I've made a video on how to pick order blocks. So how to pick strong order blocks, how to know which order block is going to hold price. So maybe an order block there, take a sell. So this is a perfect entry, perfect setup. But of course the market doesn't move it doesn't move as clean as that. So this says 11 AM EST. And honestly, no entry for me on the 3 minute time frame because this would be my 3 minute break. Or maybe this would be my 3 minute break and I could enter here and take a sell down. But it's a Monday, so let's even just look at, let me not break the rules for this video. If you don't trade Mondays, let's go to what I saw on Tuesday. Alright, so Tuesday, like I said, we already have the bearish bias. Now you can start going down to the 1 hour, 15 minute, whatever to look for a setup. This is London session from 2 to 5. I think London is from 2 to 5, right? 1, 2. So yeah, I think London is from 2 here to 5. But I took a sell here. Why did I take a sell there? So I'm down on the 50-minute time frame. This is where the intraday scalpers, you come in. I see we have that stop hunt. We've broken 15-minute structure. Actually, I was looking at the 30-minute time frame. but we broke that 15-minute structure. Now I was looking here, okay, where could I enter from? We have this high, we have this low. First, of course, you want to enter in premium, so I'm looking above here. No, maybe it was a 15-minute time frame I was looking at. Yeah, it was a 15-minute time frame. And there's so many POIs. We have this order block here. We have, and I'm looking for things with an imbalance here, okay? So nothing clear to me on it. Let's check a 10-minute time frame. Let's check a 5. So I'm looking for the imbalance, guys, just so you can see why I'm checking different time frames. On the 10-minute, there was nothing with an imbalance there. On the 5-minute, we have this POI with an imbalance. Honestly, I didn't check the 5-minute time frame on that day, which is why I didn't enter off here. I entered off here, but I put my stop loss above here because I want to save stop loss. Let me remove this pink zone here because we already know we're coming from that 8-hour zone, right? So these are my POIs: 15-minute here, 5-minute here. There's nothing with an imbalance up here. You can start going down to 1-minute time frame, but I don't like going down to the 1-minute time frame. Now, as an intraday scalper, the only difference is you're gonna kind of make a framework based off of like ICT, like I don't know, daily profiles. I think that's what he calls them. I don't know. But so what I saw here, we have this Asian range. See how we're just ranging? We have this Asian range. So then I set up, my idea was, okay, we're going to take out liquidity from the highs of the Asian range, react off maybe this order block or that 5-minute order block, and continue to sell down to take out the low of the Asian range. Okay, so as an intraday, this is more of an intraday entry, I'll say, not really scalping. That's why I entered here of this 15-minute. My stop loss is above this hidden base here because I knew that price could come above it. I don't know. I'm not like, again, I'm not Jimmy Neutron, so I don't know. In this case, I wouldn't know with exact precision where price is going to. And I aimed for 2.5 hour. Took out the Asian lows, and that was my trade for London. That was a London setup right there. So you have your direction already based off the high time frame. You're just going to look for setups in that direction until you get to your target. So you always have to have a target. And I believe this is a market maker sell model here. You know, original consolidation, whatever this is, the thing accumulation, small and reversal, and we go down to take down below the consolidation. That's also some IC stuff. But anyway, that was it here. Now, as an intraday trader, what are you doing? As a scalper, now you're gonna wait for that confirmation. Okay, you're gonna go wait again during the kill zone on like a 3-5 minute time frame. Now you're gonna wait for the confirmation to take a sell. Maybe London starts from 1. Does it start from 1 or 2? I'm not even sure. I never traded London as a scalper, so I didn't care about the time for the kill zone. I was more of a New York trader, New York session trader. But anyway, so now we're gonna start going to lower time frame to get that entry to take lower. Okay, so let's get the entry. Same thing we're looking for, guys. We're looking for a stop hunt. We're looking for a break of structure. I'm using the 3-minute time frame here. So in 3-minute, this is clear structure to me. I'm not going to start, guys, if the structure is not clear, then it's not a break of market structure, okay? I'm not going to start looking, oh, is this a break on the 3-minute time frame? I mean, it doesn't really look like clean structure. What should I do? What should I do? Just ignore it. If you're not sure, don't fucking take it. Simple. This here looks like a clean break. This is a clean break to me, right? Stop on here, a clean break here. I know we're going for the lows here. The Asian lows here. Okay, so where am I going to enter from? We have this order block here. We didn't even go back to that whole order block. We're on the 5-minute time frame. That's nothing over precision. You can miss out on the trade. So if you refine all the way to this imbalance here, you've missed the trade. Well, you've missed that entry. There's still re-entries, right? But you've missed that entry. If you entered up the whole 5-minute order block here, you got in. So we had that 5-minute OB. We had that breaking structure here. So what is another point of interest here with an imbalance? This place, there's also a little imbalance here, right? We have a little imbalance here, and some people are going to say, oh, but this is a high here. There could be inducement. How do you know not to enter from here? Simple. It's just basic structure, guys. That's why you always have to have your target. Okay, so I have this target here on an intraday perspective. Oh no, sorry, a scalping perspective, right? This is my target here that I know we taking out the Asian highs. We should take out the Asian lows as a target. So if we have this stop hunt, price did this, we broke structure. This is our new range. This high to this low is our new range. I don't want to see price go above this high again, because based off structure, we should keep on making lower highs and lower lows until we've reached our liquidity targets. Once we've taken out the lows, then maybe price could start doing some fucking thing and coming back up here and breaking structure again. But until we take out these lows, price should not break above unless it's a raid. In this case, this was a raid. This is not a break. So I'm not expecting price come back all the way up to come above this high, because then we'll be, we'll be going above. We'll be breaking 1 minute structure again here as well to come all the way here when we haven't even reached our target. Okay, price. There's no reason price should reverse from here just to come back all the way here, unless your direction or setup is wrong. That's the only reason. So I'm not interested in this high. This high to this low is my new range to work with until we take out those lows. Okay, that is my direction, and I want us to come back into premium. So you could even just set your limits here, or sorry, you could, it depends on you if you want to set them. This is scalping, so you don't really have to set a limit, but you could enter there. Tight stop loss above here, 10 pips. That's a tight stop loss. Why? Because price, you never know. Price could do some funky shit and come up, and see how there's a little imbalance here. There's a very little imbalance here. What if price decides to come and test that imbalance, not this one? So a safe stop loss would be up here. Let's just say 18 pips. As a scalper, of course, that's bigger than what you want as a scalper, but I'll say that's a safe stop loss. You're targeting this low already, so that is already a 3R trade, and I'm fine with that. I'm completely fine. Let's go to the 1 minute time frame now, because I know a lot of people want to use the 1 minute time frame. Now, if I was trading this on the 1 minute time frame, wow, this brings back memories when I used to trade this way. Like a fucking crack addict. I'm just joking, guys. Actually, I'm not joking. You guys are crack addicts if you trade this way. So on the 1 minute time frame, my entry would be this hidden base here. Now, this is where the precision, really comes in, and where you want the very small stop loss and huge risk to reward. Very stressful way of trading, my opinion. But if for those people who want to trade this way, after this break here, this will be my entry. This hidden base entry. Why this hidden base? Because this is what is being induced. So inducement is mainly for precision. Okay, inducement is mainly for precision. For instance, we have this top hunt here, we have this break of structure here. See how price doesn't react off this order block. Price takes out this high as a liquidity inducement, because this is the closest inducement I could see, and reacted off whatever there. I don't really care, because I don't trade that way, and it's very, would I say stressful? Because imagine you're on the 1 minute time frame, you're entering here, you take a stop loss, you break structure again here, and then maybe you enter here and take a win. It's like, okay, you have a win and a loss, sorry, loss and a win, and then let's say you try to enter off here, price picks you out here, you take another loss. It's like, ugh, man, it's just so stressful. I like easy stuff, man. That's so stressful. But anyway, if you're a 1 minute time frame, this would be my entry. 3 minute break structure. We have this 1 minute range, and we have this, all of this as inducements. This high, and one more time we came up to take this high and we dropped. Again, just based off structure and things and patterns that you see, frequently on a chart. 1 minute is the same as any other time frame because price is fractal. When you see price doing this, this is a retracement, right? This kind of sideways channel, I think they call it, or like trendline channel thing. So we're going to drop. This is just a retracement, and you can see this is the closest POI where the liquidity is being formed. So you stop loss there. This is for the crazy 1 minute traders. You can enter like this. This is how I used to trade. Stop loss above here, let's say 4 pips. And if you hold this all the way down here, this could be like your crazy 14-hour trade or whatever. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for stress-free realistic trading with a high win rate. So that'll be your first entry there based off the 1 or 3 minute time frame. We break structure again. We break structure again here. How long has this video been going on for? 24 minutes. Okay, I don't want this to be too long. We break structure here. Okay, now we have this new range from this high to this low first of all, and then we come and make this low again. So this is our new range to work with. So we're looking for sells in this range. We're not expecting price to go above this high again to break structure. Okay, because we want to target this low. So on the 3 minute time frame, let's check the 5 minute time frame, how that looks like. So we do pull back into the imbalance itself. So if you enter off imbalances, that would be your entry there. Stop loss probably above this high. So this would be a safe entry where we have this inducement. What's the POI above the inducement? The imbalance. Okay, so you're entering off the imbalance there. Where's your safe stop loss? Safe stop loss is above this high. Why is it above this high? Because what if price decides to come and fill this imbalance and test the order block here? You don't know. So you have your 24 pip stop loss. 24 pips. You know, this could be a 1 to 1.5, but of course you want a bigger RR. You want like 2R maybe, so you can hold this to 2R and that'll be your trade. Okay, so that'll just be a basic like easy entry, no stressing, no overcomplicating it. Just have that, you have that, where price is going to next, so you're just taking an easy entry and blah blah blah. Now if you want to start going on the 1 minute time frame for your precise tight stop loss entries, show me some balance. Honestly, I'll probably take a loss here because when I'm trading 1 minute time frame, I don't like trading off imbalances. Me personally, I would probably want to enter off this hidden base here, and I'll take a loss. I'll be expecting this to be inducement. I'll enter off here. I'll have this tiny stop loss, and I'll take a loss. But then after taking that loss, and you're still trading 1 minute time frame, you can see, okay, what is going on here? We have this stop hunt. For me, this isn't a break because I like to see the body of the candle closing below. Some people call this a break. I will enter here. I personally wouldn't. My break would be here because the body of the candle closed below, and I'm entering off here. Very precise entries. To enter here and continue lower. That'll be another re-entry here. And then, if again, you can just keep on going on the 1 minute time frame because we're bearish, right? So stop hunts, break structure, we pull back into here, break structure, blah blah. But this is it's just a lot of stress, guys. It's just a lot of stress. I would rather just take that entry. I said we have the imbalance there, stop loss above this high, safe stop loss. So I know that even if I'm wrong, even if my POI is wrong, the imbalance is wrong, and we do go higher, I do have a safe stop loss. So I shouldn't get stopped out unless my whole setup is wrong. So I will just catch this entry and take it lower. Simple, stress-free trading, guys, based off a 3-5 minute time frame. So that's my what's it in English? That's my suggestion. That's my advice suggestion to you guys to trade that way, just so it's easier for you. But anyway, you can do whatever you want to do. So let's just blah 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 blah. And then of course we eventually go down here. So another sell one that I missed was actually after this break of structure, entering of this order block here. I was too focused on EU. Fucking EU bitch. You bitch stop me out. Fuck EU. EU is not that great for swinging anyway. So I removed it from my list and I added it back because I thought the setup was clean, and then it stopped me out. But anyway, this would have been the GU sell I should have taken instead to target this low. And once you take out this low, I'm not looking for sales, I'm just waiting. Just wait. What is going to happen? Are we going to continue to go lower and even break the structure and then probably continue bearish? Or are we going to react off this POI? Let's see what entry you could have taken off this order block though. Just to continue with the theme of entries here. 8:30. So yeah, this is New York on Friday. So we're in this POI. See the first reaction here. No real break of 3 minute structure. We go down lower again. So probably will take a loss here. If I was trading 3 minute as a scalper, I'll probably take a loss here, expecting to buy from here, and then I get stopped out. And then we go lower, we break structure again, we pull back into this imbalance that's in line with this zone here. But I wouldn't take this entry. Once we break this structure again, then I'm going to start looking for my entry because this one isn't really clear to me. I'll wait for us to break structure again. If I'm entering off here, my stop loss is going to be, wait, that actually, is that even in, yeah, we just touched the 50%. So if I'm entering here, my stop loss is going to be all the way down here. And if I'm doing intraday, I don't want a 50 pip stop loss. That'll be more for like swinging and like my current style. But if I'm doing intraday scalping, I wouldn't want a 50 pip stop loss, right? So anyway, we break that 3 minute structure there. I'm just quickly going to this so we can go over EU quickly. Break this structure, we break this structure in that high time frame zone. We just grab that liquidity from this low as well. So after we break that 3 minute structure there, so the reason why I'm going to a low time frame again is because on the 3 minute time frame, there's no imbalance. After we break this high here, there's just no imbalance in discount to work with. So then I'm going to start looking at different time frames. 5 minute time frame, no imbalance. Then I'll go down to the 1 minute time frame. So I would say you can go down to the 1 minute time frame if the 3 minute has broken structure, and then you just want some, you know, precision for your entry. Okay, so we've broken 3 minute structure here. Where are the imbalances? There's an imbalance here. There's an imbalance here. There's no imbalance anywhere here because price already has filled all the imbalances here. Price came up, created this imbalance, came down, filled that imbalance, came up again. So nothing around here is interesting to me after we break this structure. The only POIs I can see is this order block here and this order block here. These are the 2 order blocks with imbalances that are in discount of this whole range. These are too high in the range for me to bother even taking a buy like this. Okay, looking for things in discount. Now, why is this entry more what's that word? More preferable to me? It's not preferable, there's another word for that. To me than this one. Because this one has no real inducement. See how price just goes down, we're just dropping. There's no like equal lows or any kind of inducement formed here. So that has told me that this is the inducement. You see how we kind of have this relatively equal low here. We kind of have this reaction and we drop down again to take the liquidity from these 2 lows, and then we fly higher. So that's why this will be my POI. You can refine it to the imbalance for more precision. Stop loss below here for that crazy tight stop loss below here for a safer stop loss, and then you can start taking down. You can take a buy. So you would take a loss here, and then you would take that second buy. Now, if you're trading 1 minute time frame, do you know how many losses you're gonna take here before you get that lovely? Let's even just break it down here. 1 minute time, stop hunt, break of structure, you enter by here. If you do TP early though, this could be a win actually. Stop hunt, break, entry of this order block here. This could be a win, you know, stop loss below there. If you just take a 3 out, this could be actually a win. So let's say 1 win there. We have another stop hunt, break of structure, you're entering around here. That'll be a loss. We have this break of structure here. If you enter off imbalances, you can take this entry, but for me, that's not in discount. Maybe you want to enter from here, right? You want to enter from this order block here that broke the structure. I hope I'm not going too fast for you guys. Price doesn't come back, we fly up. Already you're going to be frustrated. Oh, price left without me. Well, ugh, price fucking GU. I fucking hate GU. And then price comes back into this imbalance. You have a stop hunt, we have a break of structure, you have another entry here. And I'm going only based off the 1 minute time frame, guys, right? So we have a loss, we have a win, we have a mistrade, break of structure here, entering off this order block right there, stop loss probably there, right? I'm rushing here, guys, because I want to quickly go over EU or something like that. This could be a nice trade again, but of course a lot of people on the 1 minute time frame, they want to get crazy RR. So if depending on your RR, if you're aiming for your 10R, you would have to hold it all the way there. You would take you take 2 losses here, and then you take this other entry here. So again, it really just depends on the 1 minute time frame. I think this is a lot more stressful, just, you know, waiting and then watching price and all that. Also have to consider the kill zone, so I think you wouldn't even take an entry here because that's not in the kill zone. I completely forgot about that. Kill zone in New York is like from 8. So from here, so you're not even taking any entry here because it's not in the kill zone. I'll just be looking for entries from 8. See how that has reduced the amount of losses and trades you can take already, because you're only focusing on the sessions, the kill zones, where it's higher probability to take a trade. So if I'm trading on the 1 minute from 8 AM, this will be my first entry here. Take it higher because we tapped into the 50%, we tapped off the imbalance. That's our POI basically. We came back into here after breaking structure. This is my first trade, and then this would be a second trade for me on the 1 minute time frame. On the 3 minute though, after this break, I would enter here with my stop loss below here, just to be safe, or like maybe below this, below here or something, and then take it higher. But that'll be the buy. Okay, let's go over EU quickly, because I don't want to make this video long and I have things to do. First, let's go over DXY, and I'll show you what I was seeing on DXY. Okay, let's just remove all of this. I'm gonna quickly just breeze through weekly time frame. DXY is bullish. I mean, we're bullish. We just keep going higher. I'm not even gonna focus on that because that's very obvious. So weekly is bullish. We had this strong pushback down into this order block here, right? So We're just drawing out what price has done so far. Okay, structure wise bullish. We've come back into that order block there. Ideally, we want to come above. Ideally, to continue a bullish structure, we want to continue to see high go above this high. Ideally, but if we go down to like a 4-minute time frame, you can see the 4-minute has changed structure, and that could be a first sign of some kind of reversal or like retracement. But either way, what I was seeing is that we came from here, we took out all of these highs and the highs of this range. We kept on breaking structure. We broke the structure here. We came back into some kind of order blocking there. We went down again here, broke structure here. Now, it's very, very rare that you see price just doing this. You know, this is the typical. This is how structure is taught by everyone, right? Price is doing this. Price never does this. This is false. This is a lie. So whenever you see price doing something like that, we're just going lower. After like 2 times, this now becomes liquidity for me. So I'm not going to expect this again and this again. No. Oops. What I'm going to expect is that we have this channel. Everyone and their mother is selling from here, right? Price is going to do this. And then whether we're going to continue going higher or lower depends on high time frame. But I'm not going to start selling from here thinking we're going to make another lower low. That's as clean as that. Price doesn't move clean like that at all. So that's what I was seeing here. So yes, we did react off here. We broke the structure. We came down here, broke the structure. But then after that, I started seeing this high as liquidity. And I started seeing this high as liquidity. That's where us SMC IC traders differ from a lot of retail traders, because they are trading what they are trading. Oh, we should react off here. Even supply and demand traders, they're going to be selling off this level here, right? Oh, we should continue to make a lower low because that structure, that's bullshit. No, we're coming to take out these highs. I already knew we're coming to take out these 2 highs. That was I was looking at price from here. I was like, okay, we're going to take out these 2 highs now. There's no way we're going to make another lower low and just continue that trend, especially because there was news. So there was news on Thursday, and I knew that before Thursday, usually the highs and lows formed serve as liquidity for the news. Okay, and to add to that, if we're just going again looking at where price is coming from, we're coming from this imbalance here. Maybe clear on like an 8-hour time frame. Maybe clear on the 4-hour actually. So we already tapped into this 4-hour imbalance here. And what did we do as well? We also took out the previous daily low. So we should expect us to take out the previous daily high. We move from buy stops to sell stops, liquidity to liquidity point, right? So we took out the lows here. We should end up taking the highs. Okay. So that was the setup. That was the direction. This is direction. So direction. I'm looking at price like this. I know we are definitely going here. We're definitely going here. Are we going to reverse from here? I don't know. Price could take out this high and then just fly and take out this high. Who knows? There's news. I don't know. I'm not a fucking wizard here. Sometimes I could be a wizard, but in this case, I'm not a wizard. I've lost my train of thought now. I keep distracting myself. Sorry, guys. It's 9:50 a.m. here. Anyway, so as I was saying, we're gonna take out these highs here. I don't know if price is gonna reverse after that. I don't until the lower time confirms that, but I do know I'm not looking for any sell until we take out these highs. Okay. So already having that in mind, I'm going to start looking for where I want to buy from to take out these highs. And then if I see an entry for a sell after we take out these highs, then I'm going to enter the sell because these are liquidity points and where we could see reversals happening, right? And we have this imbalance too, right there. That hasn't been fully filled, right? Anyway, so let's go on to like a 2 hours. So my mistake was that I already drew this POI. I was like, okay, yeah, this is where we're going to reverse from. I'm going to look for a buy. Yeah, of course I took a buy on EU instead. This was just analysis, but I was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy from here. Now, what I was expecting is the news is gonna be the one to pull price into this POI, and then we see the reversal. When there's news, that's what happens. News. Let's say news at 8:30. 8:30 kind of 8:30 happens. News just you see a spike into a POI, and then everyone is selling that spike, for instance. But we as smart money want to trade against that new spike and take buys. That's always happening in news. So I didn't like the fact that we came into the POI before news. That was already like a bit suspicious for me, the fact that we did that. but I already set my limit, so you know, I just left it. But we came back into this OB, so direction was right, just POI was wrong. As a scalper intraday, this is where, you know, you guys kind of benefit because you can wait for the confirmation. And I just, you know, I should have probably put a small stop loss or waited for the news to see if we're gonna trade into it during the news, not before the news. You don't want to trade before news, guys. Anyway, so let's look at the EU equivalent of that analysis quickly. I was really trying not to make this video long. Alright, so same thing. So we have this structure-wise, we're bearish, right? Structure-wise bearish. We came into this order block here. I do think we're gonna take out this high, to be honest. This high right here. I think we're gonna take it out. But anyway, we came into that order block there. We failed to break the low. We failed to break the very low here on the daily time frame. But anyway, we came. So structure-wise, we just kept on going bullish, right? We broke the structure, broke the structure, we broke the structure here. But again, same thing based on based off. With D, I was looking for buys, so I'm looking for sells here. Yeah, same thing based off DXY. I'm not expecting us to just react off here and then go up again to take out this high, because that's not how price moves. Price is not just going to keep on making this clean structure. This clean structure, you have to understand, is creating liquidity. So many people are thinking, okay, we're going to come here next, we're going to buy. But we are going to look for the sells to take out the liquidity from the lows. Either we're going to look for the sells to take out the liquidity from the previous daily lows, or we're going to take the buys after that liquidity is taken. One or the other. Those are your two options. In this case, I was looking at news. I was looking for sells to take out the lows. So where would the sells come from? One thing I noticed is that we went on the 8-hour time frame. Coming from this daily POI, we had the 8-hour order block. Honestly, as a swing trader, this would be the sell I should have taken, but I didn't have EU on my watch list at that time. But as a swing trader, this would be my sell for like a clean 3-2R. Okay, of course, as an entry, you're going to start looking for the entries to take a sell from that POI. So me already, I was like, okay, we've reacted off that 8-hour POI. We've broken structure. I know my target is this low and this low. These are my targets here. Whatever happens after that, I don't know. But these are my immediate short-term targets for price. I had my limit here on this hidden base. But we tapped into it before news, which is already like a no-no. That's already a bit suspicious. We did have a little bit of reaction from it. In news, we came down. I was like, okay, maybe this is working out. What I was looking at as well, I was looking at this market maker sell model. I was like, okay, we have a market maker sell model here, so most likely we're going to take out liquidity from the bottom of the range. So I was ready to trade, and whoop, we just had this huge push up, and it stopped me out. I think news was at 8:30. This candle here, so we took out the high, we dropped, but we didn't go lower. We came up again, took out liquidity again, and dropped, which is, for me, that's weird. Usually that doesn't happen after news. Usually the news is the one that grabs the liquidity, and then, you know, we want to enter like 15 to 45 minutes after news to continue to trade the continuation to take out the lows. But we packed up again, took out the liquidity again, and dropped. But you know, it is what it is. I took a loss there. I took a loss there. We took out liquidity again and dropped. So let's see, there was an entry there after we took out these highs. I don't know anyone that caught this entry though. I only know one person, RSC Trading Stock, because he's a fucking crazy ass trader. But yeah, we take out the highs again, break 3-minute structure here, and we don't really pull back, and it's end of the session already. So it is what it is. As a wise man once said, it is what it is. Anyway, that's the EU loss I took there. But you know, again, my direction was correct. My sells to take out these lows for the people who are buying this freaking trend line, thinking that price moves like this when price does not move. Price doesn't just move zigzag, you know, going up a channel like that. No. So that was my you could say my narrative, or the narrative I formed. It should be like this actually. Based off this 8-hour POI, selling down, breaking structure again, reacting off. You have to react off the imbalance instead, or you could say react off these. Maybe that's like an 8-hour order block, maybe. Let me see actually. Yeah, you know, even entering off this order block or refining into this imbalance would have been a nice setup. Actually, let's look at that. Let's just remove all this. Yeah, just entering off this stop loss there, taking it down for a quick 2 to 3 hour would have been a nice setup. But I didn't over refine. but I didn't take time into account, time in terms of news, the timing of the news. I should have waited for the news to come out first, seeing where the liquidity was resting, and then probably entered maybe of the imbalancer or something. But anyway, I'm a swing trader. I'm a swing intraday trader. I don't like being behind the charts for too long. And I hope this made some sense, guys. That's the end of the call. Sorry, not the call. That's the end of the video. Quickly, just to go over my one-to-ones. I'll be doing one-to-ones, scalping, intraday, swinging, whatever one you want to focus on. If you want to focus on a particular topic, like maybe you want to focus only on direction or focus only on entries, that's fine too. Only taking a few people though. My closing maybe in November, because I don't want to do this for too long. If you're interested, it's $100 because no people are gonna ask. It's $100. It's not for free, so you can watch my YouTube videos for free if you want free stuff. If you're interested, I'll leave my Telegram or YouTube. Sorry, not YouTube, Instagram link below. Peace out, guys. If you have questions, you can leave in the comments. I'll also answer that. Please ask me in the comments. Don't ask me in my DM because most likely I won't reply to my DMs. I won't even see them. Probably I get like so many. Send me Telegram. Send me a message on Telegram. I might not see it, so just leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought of the video. If you want more like this, if there's something you didn't understand, if it wasn't clear, if my audio was shit, if my video quality was shit, let me know. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff.